I think where we see a lot of immature SMEs is they go, well, they've only put in money. And you can't look at it like that. You can't be looking at people who are literally investing in you and looking at it as, oh, well, it's only money. Because no, it is a mechanism for trust and belief in who you are as a business person to deliver a result. That's what the money is. It's a byproduct of somebody giving what they've worked for to you because they believe you're someone who can give a return. And if you don't take investment on in that sort of responsibility, you start to get into petty discussions around,
Pizza Fridays.
Pizza Fridays or this or that. It doesn't mean you can't have Pizza Fridays. It doesn't mean, listen, if you're giving investors a return on money, they're basically not going to care.
Yeah.
Because they're looking for a return. A good investor doesn't want to be hands-on. That's the point of being an investor. I can give my money to somebody I trust, and I know that they're going to do all the right things to get a return. When you're finding an investor is hands-on, you've probably picked up a really immature investor, or you've picked up someone who doesn't quite trust you, or you've picked up someone that's an amateur. Good money should come with some conditions around how you're going to operate in your business. And this is really important because I think a lot of people get flustered around investment because generally they're probably dealing with friends and family that is just, it's immature money. So it's a completely different. Professional investors understand the investment game. When you ask mum and dad and brother, sister and family friends to put money in for your restaurant, the money means a lot to them. The money is everything. The money could be money they've saved for their family holidays. It could be saving for their retirement. It could be a whole lot of things. So they're not looking at it as, hey, I'm backing you to get a return on my money. They're looking at, if you lose my money, I'm going to kill you.
Yeah, and I think
it's hard to operate under that.
What's that saying? I think it's about academia. It's something along the lines of the stakes are so high in academia because it matters so little. And it's not against academia. It's that idea of with small amounts of money, it matters so much to the people investing it because it's a small amount, but it's huge to them. And that's why they're hands-on. Versus if you've got, private equity funds and private officers who've got so much money, they're the professionals who are much more hands-off because they know how the game goes.
Yeah.
This is a drop in the ocean to them. You'll know the stats better, but out of, every 10, I think it's 2 make the money, 1 goes okay and the rest fail in terms of their investment.
The old sort of venture capital equation was if you invest in 10 investments in a fund, 6 or 7 are going to be a write-off, 1 or 2 will be okay, and 2 or 3 are going to knock it out of the park. And as an overall percentage, they'll see a return on their money, and that's been really good over the last 20, 30 years, particularly in the tech space, or early on in the tech space, because a few of these things went really big and made everyone look really smart. But this is all tightening up now, so these deals are, as you can see, that a lot of the private equity firms, a lot of the VC firms, particularly where we're playing in at the moment, is they're trying to build their own operational capabilities to extract value. And when you're on the small level in an SME, you are the operational capability. They're backing you as a person. And I think understanding what you're getting into and why. So the question would then need to come back is, why do I want investment? Because most people think now I can get rich because I got money. But actually, why do you need money in your business? And that's probably a big question you need to ask, because you'll bring on a partner, but the partner's there to say, you said you can get a return on my money. That's what you promised, and you're not allowed to break your promise.
Yeah.
So the question is, why do you need money?
And I think we also made this mistake at the start, back in the day. We wanted it to, I think it was hire the right people. I believe that was one of our key points. And the investors said to us, why don't you just bring that person on as a partner?
Yeah.
So their advice was actually don't take the money to hire one person. It was build up your business to get that right person, because by getting that right person, when we invest, our money will go further.
Well, wait a minute. I want to get that right, because I want to make sure it came across. I think we wanted to buy companies to acquire the right people.
Yeah.
And they said, just go and hire the person.
Yeah.
So we were looking to, we were young and immature. It's just like, why don't we just buy these companies and then we get the talent with it and their clients and all this sort of stuff, and it'll be an ROI that would work. And they're basically, why don't you just go and find and poach the best people and build up your own departments at that time? Now, both both strategies would work is because they're both winning strategies. One of them at the time was the market was so inflated with the type of businesses that we wanted to buy that the investors had experience in you'd be paying way over the odds to get that company. So that's not the right strategy.